There was a man whose life seemed less valuable than an old newspaper. People mocked him at the office, and at home, no one cared about him. And then one day, the doctor told him he had cancer. That news shattered him completely. He broke down, falling apart from the inside. But the most shocking part? His family didn't even react. It was like his life meant nothing to anyone. That night, he sat alone on a deserted bench in a silent park, defeated by light. Suddenly, a blinding light flashed into his eyes, a beam coming down from the sky. But it wasn't just light, it was an alien spaceship. And he wasn't alone in that park. Another boy was there too. As soon as the light hit them, both collapsed unconscious. The next morning, when he woke up, it felt like he had entered a whole different world. The following day, as he returned home from work, he noticed smoke coming from his hand. Shocked, he took off his shirt. As he touched his hand, his nails began to fall off, revealing USB-like switches underneath. And in the very next moment, his hand turned into a gun. He panicked, frozen with fear. Then he felt something like a button on his neck. As soon as he pressed it, his head opened up. Inside was an entire alien world, as if a city had taken residence in his brain. Now even his body started opening up in parts. Even his pet dog couldn't recognize him anymore. He had no idea what was happening to him. The next day, on his way to the hospital for treatment, he saw a wounded pigeon on the street. The moment he touched it, the pigeon came back to life. He was stunned, but felt a deep joy inside. When he reached the hospital, his powers acted once again. A girl who had been in a coma for 4 years woke up within seconds of his touch. The doctors were shocked, but without saying a word, he vanished. Now, he had the power to give light or take it away. Then one day, a monster arrived in the city. It wasn't human, it was destruction in flesh. The whole city was gripped with fear. But that man made a decision. I will not stay silent anymore. And then began a war the city had never seen before. Bullets, blasts, destruction. But during the battle, his wife got injured. He wasn't just a man anymore. He had become a protector. Burning with rage, he crushed the beast into the ground and saved his wife's life. He was no longer an ordinary man. He had become a supernatural guardian of this earth. So tell me, would you want to become a protector like him?